set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Rivalry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you...
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the mark. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
One tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off the back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one in second and 11. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Matthews. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. The hand to the running back. Oh, he got loose. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rivalry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Bringing the heat. And the ball to avoid that disaster.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So while the offense recovered that fumble, it sure puts a damper on this drive. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's loose down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll go to the counter. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds. But the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Trying play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss away here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Ball down with Elm they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. Short gain on the play before he slides. His 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The jet sweep pass. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8th play of the drive coming up. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to the running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. He'll try it again. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He holds one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Short release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Holds and fires complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Finding an escape route. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Point to finish the drive. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. There's a hit. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. On his feet at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to swing it on second down. He caught it. Oh, sweet feet. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On target. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Yeah, near the marker. It's paused. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Reads it, fires complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up the other. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. They're going to run it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they move closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Avery. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. Stumbled to the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the right side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking the back.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Back to pass on second down. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the ground, it's Rivalry. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Complete to start this drive. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Working that left side now. Looking for the end zone. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The 18 unit on the field. lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Parks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Parks. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback.